How's it going, everybody? It's Joey64 here with part 2 of Super Mario Odyssey. In today's episode, we are here at Toast Arena, the Desert Kingdom? I forgot what the name of the actual kingdom was here. I know it's called Toast Arena. Is it the Sand? I think it's just the Sand Kingdom. You know, if I would have actually looked at the label at the beginning, you know. That was literally just on screen no less than like 30 seconds ago. Anyhow, here we are at Toast Arena. This is probably the first major stage of the level. I want to talk about these parts real quick. Those parts, I do this like probably 3 or 4 times at this level. I mean, throughout this playthrough, where I go and I grab one of the seeds to put in those little potted plants, and I just forget to go back to them to get the moons. Basically, over time, they're going to grow, and you'll get a moon out of it. It'll grow and it'll blossom. You throw your hat at it, and it'll give you a moon, a power moon. I did this probably 3 or 4 times throughout the playthrough. Like I said, I just never went back. Don't ask me why. I just never did. I don't know why. I never went back to any of these plants. So yeah, I just feel like I should bring it up now than later. Also, another thing, you may notice that the moon counter, the moon, well, maybe not the moon, but the moon, coin, anything about the moons or coins, the collectibles, may be slightly different. I had to re-record the desert, this kingdom. I had to re-record the desert kingdom, and then for some reason, okay, so like as many of y'all know, I record all of these in chunks, so I'll do like multiple kingdoms in one session. So I had to re-record this kingdom. For some reason, the next 2 kingdoms I did in the same session, I didn't have to re-record. And then after that, I had to record Cloud and Lost Kingdom. So I still try to show off all the same moons to the best of my abilities, and I tried fixing the videos as best as possible. When I did, I ended up making the Desert Kingdom all kind of weird looking, the way I just had to adjust around with the graphical issues. I did find out why it happened, so if you're wondering, I did. I won't go into all the technical stuff because this is Mario. This isn't how to Let's Play, how to do a playthrough. So yeah. And one thing I did do a lot in this playthrough, like I said, it's not 100% playthrough. I found myself, I kept getting way too many moons that I needed, because I forgot. Oh yeah, I get like, you know, a bunch of moons just from playing through the game. You know, like just from doing the story missions, which I do all of them, you get like 3 sets of multi-moons in this area in Toast Arena, and I just forgot every time. Here's one of the moons I already collected. I screwed that up, so there was another one that I did as well, because I had to go back to, because I don't start editing until after I record a game, and something I want to probably start doing is checking footage directly after I record it. So I need to just go back to the earlier save and re-record it, instead of playing through the entire game and be like, great, now what do I have to do? Luckily, I had this older save file that happened to be left off right before Toast Arena, but I collected 2 of the stars here. I did luckily show off those 2 stars. That one I did by accident, because I forgot about it. And then that's when hit me, oh, I need to show off the other one. So I did show off both. But yeah, so just in case y'all are wondering why, if anyone noticed the moon count or any of the counts changing, or why some of the moons clear, that's why. Now you know. Anyhow, Toast Arena, this is actually the level that was first playable at E3 and all that. And it was our first major introduction to the game, being able to play it while I actually play it. It's a lot of fun. I think it's one of my more favorite levels just because how open it is. I really like how open it is. There's a lot of hidden secrets like this one here, which is like, you know, there's always something underneath like the fallen sand. You see that slight little crack. Oh, look, there's a moon there. You also get 10 coins if you only collected a moon, so at least I gotta show that off at the very least. So, yeah. Another thing you're going to notice, my abilities with using Cappy and all that, and the different movesets are a lot better here. Because like I said, I recorded this after the main game. Like, I've already beaten Bowser, and then we went back to record this. So after we get wrapped up with all this stuff, it's gonna be kind of jarring when y'all see me like all of a sudden get worse and then get better again. Yeah, so there's a lot of oddities of recording, how sometimes capture cards don't like to cooperate. But the bullet bill capture, I love the bullet bill capture. I feel like it's really good. I like how you can fly. The acceleration feature is really fun. It's fun to just be flying around and accelerate. It's really fun when we'll see this later on. We'll actually see this next part, I believe. Yes, next part, because Toast Arena is so big, it's going to take up 2 parts, 2 videos. But we'll see it then where you can like jump like above a bottomless pit, capture the bullet bill, flip it around, and then boost across the edge. And it's just really fun. When you first capture a bullet bill, you can like flip it around. So like when you saw, it's kind of hard to tell because I didn't really show it off. I'll show it off later. But it kind of stops for a bit, and you can do a full 360 if you wanted to, just to flip it to how you want it to be. So there's a nice little thing about bullet bills I like. We skip the platforms. But this one, this has a lot of parts in the level where the story like, okay, so each level has like a story. You don't have to complete any stories. So you can see on the top left, if I got, I believe, yeah, 4 more moons, and even if they want none of them were story moons, we can just go on to the next kingdom, just not fix the problems. You do get obviously more moons, and you have to 100% in the game, you have to beat the story, all the story missions, obviously. Well, I just did just because, you know, it used to be kind of weird. Like, this isn't a speed one. Maybe one, I would like to speed one this game, maybe. Now it's a professional speed one, just see how fast can I get through this game. Maybe something we'll do on a live stream one day. I can see it'd be pretty fun. But for now, we're showing off all the story beats, because that's probably what y'all want to see, you know. How, if you've never seen this game before, you know, what's the story? How does it play through? Not just showing off the game as fast as possible, you know. So this one has a lot of like atop the highest tower, just kind of like, yep, go there. And then like the next one's like, okay, now just do this little moon challenge over here on this island, and now you're done. And then later on we get like actual boss fights, but I don't know, maybe how like this one has the brutal boss fight here, then have this moon shard one, then I don't know, then because there's 4 story missions here, it would have made it more evened out. Because then you get, which we'll see later, we're going to get 2 sets of multi-moons in a row. Which really, like I said, like I only need 2 more moons. I didn't plan this out in the best way. Once we get the Lost Kingdom, I re-recorded that because it's a kingdom right after this. And I figured, you know, let me just re-record it and get it done. Because I did really bad the first time. I ended up doing worse on my second playthrough of that level, so I actually kept the original one for this. I had this horrible luck with it. I don't know why. I just had such bad luck trying to beat the Lost Island, Lost Kingdom. I don't know why I did so bad. I just did really bad. So the main gimmick of this one is a bunch of invisible platforms you have to go on. So I'm just kind of hopping around. You can see it like. And when I was playing through this, like I was really addicted to using the dive to go rail, even if it wasn't the fastest way of travel. I just got really into trying to use it to get everywhere. See, I was trying to grab the platform there, sadly I didn't make it. So I'll collect some coins. But I got really into using the dive and more complicated moves like the spin jump, which you see me sometimes. I'll use the spin jump because it is a higher jump. The spin jump is higher. But right there, I did the dive into a wall to go through faster and all that, so it's good fun. It's fun, and it's why this game's so fun to watch speed one of. Same thing why it's fun to watch a speed one of Mario 64. There's so many different ways you can beat the game and go through as fast as possible. Of course, here's a playthrough, so I'm not trying to speed through it, but yeah, these are the Moais. This is how you're supposed to beat the level, or this section. You're supposed to use them, and you have to waddle around slowly, figure out where the platforms are. That's how you're supposed to beat it. I did a little bit differently, but it's all good. See, before you even get to the first boss, I'm gonna have enough moons to just go on to the next, the Lake Kingdom, the next one. But those are the Moais. Those are the dudes whole bunch of memes were made about us, like, flipping off and on the glasses. See, they could have easily made it to where, you could have just, the tower would have opened it up. I don't know. That's just, it's a small nitpick. It's nothing, it's not bad. It's just something about the game that I've noticed. Also, another thing I took the chance of re-recording was actually showing off some stuff like this. You see this little dude all the time where you can zoom in and look around your environment. Like up there we see Bowser and Peach on the wooden airship in the distance. And that's something I never showed off, was a little robot, green robot camera dude, because I just never did. So I figured I'd take the liberty of doing it. Another thing I took the liberty of doing, even though it was completely unnecessary, I love this mission. So I decided to show off me collecting all the sheep and all the mishaps that go along with it, of course. So that was fun. It was this was a fun part to do. Just going around and hoarding all the sheep. The sheep actually dash away to hit the cactus, which I didn't know. I didn't realize you can do that until now, when I actually accidentally hit them with it. So I realized, oh, you gotta be more cautious. I thought it just makes it a bit harder to get them in, but no, you can't let them hit the cactus apparently, which makes sense. I don't know. I guess it's nothing I really thought of before though. Oh look, there's a taxi car stuck in the ice, along with a little taxi man. And we're getting the last sheep. There was if by that taxi car, I don't think I showed it off. There was a star. I mean, not a star, a moon you can get there. And there you go. And there's another moon that you can get. Perfect. Thank you. There goes all the sheep. Sorry, dude. Your sheep have all gone to the biz. Oh, and now, oh no, that one's still there. He didn't fall. And they all immediately respawn back. I think we see another one of them probably. Yeah, see, there's the one from earlier. Oh, I do get the moon. Look at that. I do like that. I don't do this that well. Sometimes I actually do it correctly. It's kind of like a Mario 64 when you get a star. If you ground pound underneath it, you get it a lot quicker and it skips the animation and all that. It doesn't skip the animation in this game, but you can get it quicker. Like when it flies up into the air and all that, you can go and you can just you grab it quicker and do a little animation in the sky and all that. This is a nice little thing I found out while doing this game, playing through it. Also, that's the part of the bullet bill I was talking about, where you just kind of jump across the pit, throw your cap, spin in. Playing through this game is fun when you're just trying to do all like the advanced techniques. That's really fun. That's where a lot of the replayability in this game comes from, trying to just speed one through it. So I like playing through New Super Mario Bros. U a lot in 3D World. Mainly, I like playing through 2D games, so I'm trying to get through them as fast as possible. Just speed one through them, because it's good fun. It's some pretty good fun. I find enjoyment from it, at the very least, so yeah. And now on the inverted pyramid, which this is like one of those tiny little details that's just nice about this game. It's like it's nothing crazy or like special or anything, but just, you know, instead of having a pyramid, it's inverted, you know, and it flies up in the air. That's not until later, actually. I forgot that it's not in the air right now, but it's just nice little details like that. Or actually, a boss we're going to tackle on against next part. We saw it. It was by where the taxi dude was. It was this big chunk of ice. That's the next boss. Which I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. That I was like, oh, look at that. It's the next boss. Sadly, I couldn't save the bullet bill from his demise. I could save this one though. Also, a smaller detail. Like, of course, you have Mario's cap and the mustache, but all the enemies' eyes turn blue, which I do show off later. I think it's in the wooded kingdoms when I show a close up of one of the enemies, so you can actually properly see it. But they all get blue eyes, which is kind of weird on some enemies. Some of the enemies, it kind of looks a bit weird, but some of them you don't really notice. The bullet bill you don't really notice. I never really noticed it. And how did I get hurt on a non-moving object? I don't know. There is no moon there. If you try, because there's a way you can't make it to where you do the combo just right, to where you get all of them out all at once. But there's no moon you get from doing it, obviously. Well, not obviously. You would think you would get a moon. You would really, truly do think that you would get a moon from that. You don't. You don't. So that's why I didn't try to do it. There's also no moon from taking out all the flames. There is later in the level, but not there, which is why I didn't do it. You do get some coins though, which is nice. Coins are always great to get. I love me some coins. Anyhow, here is the second Broodal, the female Broodal. Homemade gimmicks, she'll throw bombs from her hair, and eventually she'll get this big purple one, she'll slam down on you, and if you hit it back, it slams right into her, taking her hat off, and you can bop her on the head. Or do what I did and ground pound her. So next she's going to be like a flying saucer and fly around like this. Normally she'll fly around, she'll drop probably about 10-15 bombs. But if you hit one back, it stops her. And the same thing here, you hit that blue bomb back, you can just skip through it. Which is something I like about these bosses in this game. They do that a lot to where you can skip through if you're good enough, you can go through and skip ahead. And when those bombs blow up, they spawn in little like lava puddles. So after that phase, she flies around laughing and all that, she actually spawns in a lot of lava all over the arena. So it makes it easier, but it's also, your timing's a lot shorter. You don't have as much time to hit it all. Anyhow, there's our other multi-moon. I'm trying to dive into it there. There we go. I just jumped into it. One day we'll be able to dive into one successfully. Hopefully. Showdown, then Border Pyramid. Also, a nice little detail, you can see the dates of when you get the moons. Honestly, when I first played through the game, I didn't do it all in like 2-3 days. Did it all in like 2-3 weeks. I think 2 weeks. Now it's nighttime, and it's colder and there's even more crystals, and the Border Pyramid has woes, and all these mysteries all being bundled up in this one level. But we will not find out the answers to those until next time. So thank y'all so very much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.
Oh, big amazing. Oh, meron namin na fida.